Stand by for Bawana.org radio. In 3, 2, 1. Cue the announcer.
You found Bawana.org radio, your one source for tech news and reviews. Now, almost live from sunny Florida, here's your host, Bawana McCall.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to episode 236 of Bawana.org radio. We got a great show lined up for you. We got about 12 bookmarks to talk about today. Everything from Boxee to Facebook. Ooh, we're going to be getting on Facebook today, guys. We're going to talk about Mag and Steam and all kinds of cool stuff that you know I like to talk about. It is Thursday. The week is almost over. I had a good week. I don't know about you guys, but it's going to be a fun weekend for me because I'm going to relax. I'm going to get my relax on and do some stuff that I love to do, and I hope you guys do the same. So it's been an exciting week in terms of video games. We had a massively mag video that I released on Bawana.tv, and this was coupled with the mag patch for PS3 that came out. I released it a little bit early. I was going to release it on Friday, but if you go to Bawana.tv or on my YouTube channel, you'll notice a 40-minute video. Yeah, a 40-minute massively magalicious, massive review and walkthrough. It goes through pretty much everything. Very little I didn't put in there, but I think you guys will enjoy it. If you're curious about the game and I want to know more about it other than what you hear about, you know, from Sony and Zipper and those guys. So check that out over there. We got a great show lined up for episode 236 of Bawana.org radio.
It's time for Bawana.org radio's tech news for this week.
And for our first bookmark story/topic, we're going to talk about Boxee. Yeah, Boxee. Now, a while ago, I talked about the Boxee beta and all the cool things that it brought to the forefront. I don't know if I covered all the details of all the features, but I talked about the launch event and a lot of the things that they did to talk about it. Now, me primarily, I have Boxee on my Mac, but I don't use it that much there. I use it a lot on my Apple TV. And one of the downsides of using it on your Apple TV is that, you know, when a new version comes out, it's not readily available on the Apple TV because it's kind of like a little hack you have to do. You kind of have to force it on there. You can't just, you know, upgrade like normal Boxee users do. So, when the beta came out, I was like, well, I'd like to try it, but I don't want to try it on my Mac. I want to use it on my Apple TV like I normally use Boxee. And I was happy to see this story today over on /gear that the Boxee beta is on the Apple TV right now. Very, very good news. I'm going to update mine. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to update my Apple TV. And apparently it's not going to be hard to do. You can go right through the interface and you can select what's called a launcher update. And it'll update the launcher, and then from the launcher up, after the launcher update, you can just perform the software upgrade. And they got a picture here. Now Mo Beta. That's kind of funny. I heard somebody somebody said something to me. They were trying to say better, and they said beta, and I was like, hey, it's not beta, it's better. Ironic. Anyway, very, very cool. If you are into Boxee and you're like me, like I said, guys, I like to use Boxee on my Apple TV. And, you know, I'm kind of, it sucks sometimes that I have to wait. But, you know, sometimes waiting is good because you guys can hash out all the bugs before it gets to me. So if you're in the Boxee and you got an Apple TV like I do, check this story out. You can get the latest beta on your Apple TV and get your Boxee on there, boy. Next story, we're going to talk about Ustream. Ustream is a site that I use today. I've been going off and on Ustream, and a lot of people are like, Buona, why don't you use Ustream anymore? And I'm like, yeah, I do use Ustream. They're like, well, I never see you on there. I'm like, well, I don't see you either. Every time I stream there, nobody comes because I don't know if it's the notification system or what. But I still use Ustream. I just don't stream as much as I used to on Ustream. I use Justin.tv a lot because that's where my gamer community hangs out. And a lot of times when I stream, I use Justin.tv. But I've been using Ustream.tv again lately. I changed my embed on live.bawana.tv again. See how things would go. And I was kind of surprised to see this next story because it's surprising that Ustream was named a most innovative company by Fast Company. Yeah. Most Innovative Company. Fast Company released its annual Most Innovative Companies that honors businesses across the economy and across the globe that define business innovation for 2010. Ustream was number 8 on the list in the web category. I'm trying to think of what Ustream did in 2010 that was innovative. I wasn't following it closely enough to really stay on top of that. Apparently, they did some cool stuff. One of the things they've done this year is they've come out with a Ustream Broadcaster desktop utility, which is really, put them on par with Livestream.com and their Procaster tool. And they're doing some stuff with the betas of a Flash Media Encoder for Mac OS 10. Other than that, I don't really know what they did in 2000. I said 2010. I meant 2009. That they did in 2009 to get this list in 2010. 2010 is kind of early to be talking about stuff in 2010. It's only February, so I'm assuming that this 2010 list is for stuff they did in 2009. So check this out. This is over in the Ustream blog. They link to Fast Company's link with all the innovative companies and what they've done over there. Congratulations to Ustream for being named a most innovative company by Fast Company. Next story, we're going to talk about something very cool. Gmail. Gmail. Some people call it Gmail. On some days, I like to call it Gmail. Gmail. Gmail is something called Gmail Labs, and this is where they put little experimental doohickeys and doodads that the developers work on that they want to try. They say, hey, let's see if you guys like this. So they have a lab section where you can go and test out things. And it's little knickknacks, things that I like. So what they're doing, this first time I've seen this, is that they're actually going to graduate some features from labs to release. Yeah, so some things are going to be graduating and some things are going to be failing. Wow, it's like a love-hate thing going on here. Some of the features that are going to be graduating out of Gmail Labs is Search Autocomplete in Gmail, Go To Label, Forgotten Attachment Detector, YouTube Previews, custom label colors, and vacation dates. But some of the things that are retiring are the muzzle. I never use it. Fix with font. I tried, but no. Email addict. Don't even remember what it is. Location and signature. Never use it. And random signature. Never use it. The only thing I've really used on this list, or still use, is YouTube previews, custom label colors, and search autocomplete. Those 3 I do use, so I'm glad to see those are going to be graduating to the core Gmail feature set. So if you've been following some of these features in Gmail Labs, you'll be happy to know that, hey, they're going to be graduating. They're going to pump circumstance, going to have the hat, cap and gown, throw the hat up in the air. Whee! Yeah, not going to do all that. I'm just making jokes, guys. But Gmail Labs features are going to be graduating and retiring. Check the story out over on gmailblog.blogspot.com. We're going to shift gears a little bit to WordPress. And WordPress is some people call it a CMS, which is a content management system. Some people call it blogging software. I just call it WordPress. It's WordPress. Anyway, it's software that we use to publish blogs and all kinds of content online. Now, right now, we're at WordPress 2.9.8.6.7.3.48.6.6 or something like that. And we're getting close to WordPress 3.0. So this is cool that I saw this article, what's coming in WordPress 3.0. And one of the things that I heard complaints about in the WordPress world is that they got rid of WordPress MU, which is multi-user. So if you want to manage multiple WordPress installs, if you got like an ISP or you got a web host and you want to manage multiple WordPress installs, the WordPress MU project was kind of discontinued from WordPress. So apparently they're going to merge that into WordPress 3.0, which I think is a good thing. I don't use WordPress MU, and I don't I know people who do use it. I know Chris Perillo, a friend of mine. He's a friend of ours. He's a friend of mine. I forgot which one is which. I don't know which one's means I'm gonna kill him, or I don't know. Anyway, love you, Chris. Anyway, WordPress MU is going to be merged. There's also some other stuff. You can search across all your sites. So if you got multiple sites, you can do that. Custom post types, better navigation menus, better custom themes, new default themes. Going to be this theme right here. Nice, nice. Custom background support. author-specific templates. I think I like that. That's pretty cool. Ability to choose your username when installing WordPress, canonical plugins, and the like. So this is some cool information about what's coming in WordPress 3.0.0.0.0.0. Check this out. This was over on MitchMcKenna.com. He's got the details over there. Next story, we're going to be moving along to Facebook, boy. Oh, boy. You guys remember me bad-mouthing Facebook? Especially when I was talking about Google Buzz. And I was like, well, Facebook they got privacy problems of their own. Facebook has got issues of their own. Facebook has all kinds of problems. Why are everybody worried about Google Buzz? So when I saw this story, I was like, man, I hate being right. I hate being right because this is a huge problem. Look at this. Apparently a glitch. I don't know if it was a care package glitch. I don't know if it was a 10th prestige glitch or I don't know what kind of glitch it was. But apparently messages were being sent to the wrong people. Yeah, so if you were sending some stuff to person A, they went to a random stranger. That's pretty bad. Now, it didn't happen to everyone. It was localized to a few people. But, yeah, this is terrible. It's like me sending a sensitive email to someone, and it goes to a complete stranger, and that sensitive information is now in the hands of that stranger. So the Wall Street Journal editor, Zach Seward, tipped digits off to the apparent glitch after his Facebook inbox was flooded with messages ranging from mundane to truly private. Check out some of the messages that were in there. I am sorry for letting my jealousy and worry get the best of me. That's a little bit extracurricular there. Let's see. Here's another one. It says, just letting you know that if you like me to plant seeds on your farm, blah, 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 I can only access it if you still share one of my plants that are ready to harvest. Something called Love Farm. That's a little bit too PG-13 rated R stuff here. Yeah, so some of the message says, I'm sorry, I don't know why Facebook sent that last message to you. Please disregard. Awkward. So, guys, this is bad. I'm not sure why it's not getting as much press as Google Buzz right now. This is pretty much the epitome of a breach security problem. If you're sending messages to someone and they go to someone else, that is a problem. So hopefully Facebook will iron out these issues. I don't know if they know about it. I don't know what they're going to do about it, but it's not good. I haven't seen any messages in my inbox, thankfully, but I don't use Facebook messaging hardly at all. So thankfully, I'm not at risk here. I barely use Facebook as it is. But check the story out. This one's over on the Wall Street Journal's blog, and they got the details. It's a section in the Wall Street Journal called Digits that this actually came about. And ironically, I found it on Google Buzz. So check this out. Facebook sending wrong messages to users. Very, 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 very serious problem.
You're listening to Bawana.org Radio, a potpourri of tech news and reviews.
Next story, we're going to talk about Hiren's Boot CD. Bawana, what the heck is a what? A heck is a what is a what? You guys ever use these Boot CD programs? Hiren's Boot CD is one that I just heard about today. I haven't heard of it before. I'm used to the Ultimate Boot CD. And these are all-in-one CDs that have all kinds of utilities on them in case your computer, does something it ain't supposed to do. So it has things to fix your registry, recover your password, do some partitioning. They have all these little cool tools on there. I use Ultimate Boot CD. It saved me a lot of times to do some stuff. But Hiren's Boot CD, it has some cool stuff as well. You can do backup recovery and BIOS tools, partitioning tools, and all kinds of stuff like that. Absolutely free. All you have to do is download the ISO, burn it to a CD, and when you boot up, you'll get a little thing like this. A simple little DOS-looking message. You can start the CD, start mini Windows XP, and wow, that's pretty cool. and some other diagnostic programs. So if you have PC problems, guys, this is something that you might want to put in your toolbox so that you can diagnose issues if you can't boot up to Windows. This is the ultimate boot CD rival called Hiram's Boot CD that I hadn't heard of until today. I'm thinking about checking it out just to add it to my toolbox and things that I can try, when my Windows box starts to go nuts. Check it out. This one's over on makeuseof.com. They got the details, screenshots, and links so you can download it and burn it to a blank CD and have all those utilities at your disposal. Next story is a great deal. Now, it seems like when I encounter these deals, I don't have any money to spend. Like today, or I think it was today or yesterday, JR Blaze notified me on Twitter that there was a Woot off going on Woot.com. I'm like, man, why they do this when I ain't got no money? Yeah. Stinks, man. All these deals. And I also saw another deal today that Batman Arkham Asylum for PC is like $12 until like March 1st. Man, all these deals, man. So here's another one. Man. Western Digital Green 1.5 terabyte drive, $100. Man. All these deals, these deals, they just pop up. It's like, okay, Buona doesn't have any money. Now that Buona doesn't have any money, let's go ahead and do this deal. Yes, let's publish it now. Yeah, this comes by way of 9to5mac.com. And this is the model WD15 ears. That's a funny name. For $99 plus around free shipping. That's $3 on the yesterday's mention of the lowest total price we've seen. This green drive purports to consume less power compared to the features of a 64 megabyte cache and Amazon's frustration-free packaging. Yeah, $100, guys, for 1.5 terabyte caviar green SATA and telepower 64 megabyte cache. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at the picture. I love those stock hard drive pictures. But I has no money, so I can't buy it. It's a sad day in Castle Day Buona. Check the story out. This one's over on 9to5mac.com. They got the details over there, and you can look sad if you don't have the money with me. Check it out. Next story, we're going to shift gears to gaming. Gaming, y'all. Remember I said I was going to talk about Mag? Yeah. Apparently there's a huge patch. This article says it arrives tomorrow, but it is today. Mag patch 1.03 patch is here now, and this patch is pretty big, guys. It's got all kinds of knickknacks and details. I don't have the let's see. Let's go ahead and open this link here so you guys can see the actual items here that are in the patch. Let's make this a little bigger. So apparently they're going to be overhauling a whole lot of things. They're doing a lot of weapon tuning. Some of the things that stood out to me in this patch is that they're going to beef up the battle rifles so that they're actually useful. They're going to add a lot more recoil to the LMGs, so no longer can we shoot from the hip and kill everybody without even trying to aim. They're going to reduce the respec requirement. So if you want to respec your character, you can use a lot less points now. They're going to be fixing some of the faction imbalances that people have been complaining about. Apparently, Sever's been overpowered all this time. I don't know, but we will see if the tides will change after this patch has been released. But there's a whole bunch of stuff in here that a lot of people have been asking for, and everything from rocket launchers to one of the big things that I complained about was that. When you plant a C4, you have like a bomb ticking, beep, 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 and most games will show a timer or some sort. Mag didn't do anything. It just exploded randomly. It's like, oh, but now they've added a long tone, beep, which means that you can't defuse it. It's about to blow. Run. And I think that's sorely needed because I've been killed by exploding stuff so much because I didn't know it was going to explode. Now I know. So these little tweaks that they're adding, a whole bunch. I think this is a lot bigger than what we saw in 1.02. It's going to focus more on balancing, making the weapons better. I think they adjusted some weapon switch times. They decreased them by half a millisecond. I think 500 milliseconds or half a second. So now you can switch weapons faster than before. So if you play Mag, you're going to notice some of these changes. These are not going to be subtle. These are going to be pretty big. So check this out. This was over on blog.mag.com. I found it on Joystick. They got the details over there.
You found Bwana.org Radio. Tech news and tech gadgets for the hardcore geek in all of us.
We're going to talk about Battlefield Bad Company now. Battlefield Bad Company is a story we've been following, a game we've been following a while. And I want to share with you guys one of the videos I found. I think it was Robbie who first put this on my radar via Google Reader. Battlefield Bad Company, they have a new video here which details some of the PC features. And if you're going to buy this game on the PC platform, you probably should watch this video. Or if you're debating on whether to buy it on PC or on a console, you probably should watch this video. It makes a really good presentation of what the differences are. The control schemes, the video, DirectX 11 support, higher resolutions, and different interfaces that cater to keyboard and mouse. It really brings it home that these guys are not going to be like Infinity Ward and do a direct port. They're actually doing a lot of work to make the PC version a little bit different than what you find on the console. So I highly recommend you check out this video. It is a great overview of what the PC version brings. And I've been playing the PC beta for a little while now, and I gotta concur that he covered all the bases, and he also answered some of my questions that I had, because some things were broken in the beta, and from what he showed that they've already fixed them. So I was kind of happy to see that. Check it out, Battlefield Bad Company 2, PC differences between the consoles. Not necessarily, you may not see them as benefits. I see them as benefits. Some people are like, well, I don't care about that. But I like the word as differences between the console versions and the PC versions. So check it out. They got the details over on news.bigdownload.com. They got an embed of the video. It's also on YouTube. You can search for it there. Next story has to do with Bad Company 2 as well, but this one may not be as happy as the previous story. Well, apparently, day one, Bad Company 2 is going to be shipping some extra multiplayer maps. Now, there's a catch. So if you buy the game day one, or if you pre-order the game, you're going to have access to what they call a VIP area, or VIP access. So if you buy the game, you're going to have access. If you buy the game new, you're going to have this. But if you buy the game used, or if you rent it, you're going to have to pay an extra $15 to get access to this VIP access area. Now, this VIP access area is going to give you 2 free maps on day one. I don't know what they're going to give us after that, but I'm assuming that the $15 is not going to be for 2 maps. It's going to be for access to the VIP access area, which will give you access to more things. So this is a direct hit at used game sellers like GameStop, who have a lucrative business plan of making many dollars by selling used games at a higher price than what they buy them for. So EA is losing a lot of money to these guys, and this is an incentive, much like Mass Effect 2, with their, I think it was Cerebrus or something like that network, where if you buy the game new, you get access to all this downloadable content. But if you buy used, you kind of have to pay for it. I don't know if this is where games are going, guys. It's a concern that we should be watching, because it's millions of dollars being shifted around here, because I think EA and DICE, they don't want to lose all that money to GameStop. GameStop makes a lot of money on this, guys. Because I'm telling you, you can go sell a game for $20 and GameStop will turn around and sell it for $50. That's more than 200% profit. And they can say they can say things like, well, it's a restocking fee or a cleaning fee. I don't know. But yeah, $15 will get you access to this VIP access. Like I said, hopefully something else will be coming along the line later on. So if you do decide to buy used, or you do decide to rent and you want this content, that $15 just won't be for those 2 maps. Check it out. This one's over on news.bigdownload.com. Again, they got the details over there about Battlefield Bad Company and day 1 DLC maps being available to those who buy it new. Next story, we're going to talk about Steam. Steam is a great PC gaming platform. I've talked about it. I talked about it last show. There was a new beta UI, blah, 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 blah. This is an exciting rumor for you Mac gamers. Apparently, there were some files found on the latest Steam stuff, and it has some OS X mentions. So there's Steam. There's some Steam being picking up with some steam, and some steam behind this rumor that Steam may be coming to Mac OS X. So I don't know how legitimate this is. I don't know if it's going to stand. I don't know what's going on with it. But if it is true, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely going to change things. Can you think about that? Just think about it. 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 What would happen on the Mac platform if Steam were there today? If they just announced that, oh, we're going to have Steam, every Steam game available will play on a Mac. Just contemplate. Just see Gabe Newell up there with Steve Jobs. They're hugging. Yay, Steam. Every Steam game available today. Somehow we magically found the formula. We poured the magical elixir on the drives, and all of a sudden, Mac games via Steam. You know what I think would happen? I think we'd see Skynet emerge out of something. It would be the most chaotic moment in history. I think geeks around each other would start biting each other's arms. There'd be mass hysteria. There'd be a shortage of cheese around the planet. It'd just be nuts. Steam on the Mac. Just think about that. Check it out. This one's over on Mac, and I'm gonna stop. I'm just being silly, guys. But it definitely could change a whole lot if they manage to get a majority of the Steam games working on Mac. I mean, it would really put a shot in the arm is an understatement to the Mac platform. Check it out over on Macinin.com. They got the details over there. Finally, we're going to talk about Super Mario Galaxy. I can't do it like I want to. New trailer came out for Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy trailer came out, and it features the dinosaur we all love to love. That guy that pops out of an egg and it eats everything in its path. Yoshi. Yoshi's going to be in here. And I saw a story the other day. They said that they were going to add some Sonic elements. That Yoshi's going to eat like a hot pepper or something. And something's going to shoot out of his back end. And he's going to be fast. I don't know how they're going to do that. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I'll have to check on that pepper back end shooting out stuff. But it looks a lot like Mario Galaxy 1. I watched the trailer and I was like, okay, if I've never played Mario Galaxy 1, I probably would know that was Mario Galaxy 2. I had that, it looks a lot like it. It looks like they got new puzzles, new levels, new solar systems, if you will. It's Mario. I can trash it all I want. My wallet's going to gravitate to it anyway. I think as a child, they implanted something in my brain that says, if there is something with Mario in it, you will buy it. And they come out with Mario sock puppets pillow fighting wars for $70. And I'd be at the store buying it before I knew it. I would like a copy of Mario sock puppet pillow wars, please. Sir, do you realize this is a sock puppet game of fighting pillows and it just has Mario's face on the box? Yes, I want it anyway. I don't know what they did to me, but I'm going to buy it. I don't have a choice. The voices in my brain will hurt me if I don't. Check this out. This is, I'm joking. Or am I? This is on joystick.com. They got the details over there. And that concludes episode 236, guys. We had a great time tonight. We're over here at live.buona.tv every Tuesday and Thursday night about 8:30 p.m. We do this live. Live.buona.tv or justin.tv/buona or ustream.tv/channel/buona.tv. You don't need to remember all that. Just come to one of those links. You'll see us here. All the chats are merged on the stream so you can see what everybody's saying. And it's pretty cool. We're having a great time over here at CasaDeBuona.org radio. And that concludes episode 236 of Buona.org radio. And I will see you next time.